day. I think when he's with this group, he needs to shoot left-handed just for solidarity reasons.
Hornets would like that.
Lynn, second jumper that's fallen for Jeremy.
He's not a three-point shooter. He wants to post, use his size, and play inside the arc.
Lynn, three-pointer, goes in. Terrence Ross was all over him, and Jeremy still.
He had 2 points at half. He's got 20 now. The overtime period and the way you have to battle through intensity, the back-to-back games could show up in this overtime.
Hey, Jeremy Lynn from long distance. And now here in overtime, Jeremy Lynn continues with his season-high 33 points.
We finally got it straight, at least from his perspective. Batum. Lynn fires a three. Unbelievable. Field with 12 points. He just knocked down his second three-pointer. We've got a one-point game in D.C.
Clifford's found him a combination he likes here. Kimber Walker picked up by Capella. Double team comes over now. Jason Terry's got him, so Capella falls off. Inside to Hawes, turns one way. Jeremy Lynn puts up a three and just beats the shot clock.
Batum, Lynn, Williams, and Zeller, the five on the floor for the Hornets. They lead, but only by a point. Offensive rebound, fresh shot clock. This is Lynn, and Jeremy's got three.
LeBron has taken a jump shot well outside the paint.
I believe so. Having a hard time passing Kevin Garnett in the all-time list. Kevin's putting up a fight. Lynn, three-pointer, got it! He did everything in the third quarter. Deep three. Hornets have it. Lynn had to wait for that pass to come down, but he didn't mind waiting a little bit. That's three for Jeremy. Dangerous pass somehow gets through. Jeremy Lynn powers it in. Three-pointer for Jeremy.
That's the start you need. And that cross-court pass by Kimba. PJ doesn't get a clean look. Sees the guy running at him. Jeremy Lynn.
They're getting, which is why they haven't been able to find ways to be effective at scoring so far in this game.
Largest lead has been 12, currently 10 for Charlotte. Half-court set, Hawes gives it up to Lynn. Lynn, step back, Jay. He drains.
They ran, but they didn't see him.
Funky-looking shot by Kyle Lowry. And Lowry doesn't get back in time. Jeremy Lynn capitalizes.
Very nice. Point guard to point guard. Almost three-quarter length court.
Wait for the next stoppage and a chance to confer with the replay center. Shot clock is down to 6. Nothing doing for the Hornets. Lynn scores! He's done it again! The Knicks have seen this type of performance from Jeremy Lynn.
Lynn out into the traffic, fires the shot, scores, and a foul. And Aaron play with him a little bit.
That's his third personal foul.
When you go underneath the screen like that on a guy like Jeremy Lynn, he's going to eat up the space. Watch, he goes underneath the screen, and there's and one.
Jeremy Lynn.
Kemba Walker's checked back in. So is Al Jefferson. Lynn and Walker in the backcourt together. Lynn fires and scores. Jeremy Lynn just used his size and just overpowered AD. Here it is. Now watch, he's going to play with him a little.
The game need to stop. 24 seconds left. Jeremy Lynn got in the paint, nudges off ecKare. No foul called in
First half points. Hornets playing without Nick Batum, out with an illness. Not even with the team here in the locker room. Lynn. Creative move for number 7.
This is giving the movement and helps him, and you find a wide open bullet.
Jeremy Lin on the right wing on a switch. Morris has him. Lin trying to get by him on quickness. Keeps the dribble, steps back and fires it, fills it up. Nice job by Jeremy Lin.
Kemba Walker in the open court. Emos did a good job of getting back on defense.
Great block by Marvin Williams.
Jeremy is fouled, it counts.
Stay down. Don't go for that pump fakes.
Jeremy got a lot of these calls when he played at Houston. He makes a lot of acrobatic shots.
Back from 56 to 64. We want to thank Joe Herring for sending us that Twitter question. And there's your answer, Joe.
Lin, the offensive rebound, takes a step back and throws it up and in out the window.
He's got 9 of his 16 here in the third. Batum didn't know if he'd be out of control or not. Step back and a good look. Jeremy Lin.
Hey, we out. Another basket for the Hornets. They've now got bobblehead night. Giving the fans what they want. He's been active offensively. Already 9 first-half points for the Harvard man.
Penetrate against the defense, get inside, which Devin and JJ have been doing well since checking into the game.
Here's Lin.
Talk about a guy who had the benefit of 4 years of college and improved every year, becoming a first-round draft pick. What an example. Lin.
It's not true trail.
It definitely isn't true trail mix.
Here's Lin, the three, and it's good. Jeremy Lin is on fire again, 4 of 4 from three-point range.
Batum gets it back. Lin, a deep 3, and he nails it.
Yeah, there's the quick movement, and
Lin's got a perfect angle, had a good rhythm walking toward the basket.
Spencer Hawes to Jeremy Lin. Long three-pointer. Lin rattles it in.
Jefferson and Kemba Walker are now subbing in.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin recognizes Derrick Rose goes under the screen, and immediately he says, I'm going to get to my sweet spot. Use the screen that my big Spencer Hawes set for me.
Batum, who has 26 in the game. Lin for the shot. Good. And it was a 3. Jeremy Lin, who last night was 1 for 6 in the game against Miami.
4 of 20 shooting, 12 points, but this was a big one. You can see Lin just stepping back behind the three-point line. Batum kind of shielding off both John and Bradley Beal. So a wide open look makes it a 4-point game. So 2 possessions.
got a foul. Let him play it out.
Yeah, not enough time with an 11-point deficit.
Just gonna let him play it out.
And how about Jeremy Lin firing from 3? What do you think about that? With
Lin, moonball off the window! Second time tonight, the Hornets have used the glass on all 3 quarters. It's getting crazy. Fourth quarter. What's on tap next? Jeremy Lin in transition, open three-pointer, splashes it.
Knocks down the shot, but it's because they contested. He missed it. This is our CPI defensive play of the game. On the other side, defense to offense. Lin knocking down a franchise record, so he could possibly pass that tonight.
Cody Zeller knocked it away. Hornets ball. Lin has Lamb with him. Then won another charge. Here's Lin, the 3-ball. Got it!
Good decision by Jeremy Lamb.
11 seconds to shoot. Top of the key. Jeremy Lin! What a
Look at the movement and then the spacing. So he's going away from the basket, able to square his body up, catch, and
Jeremy Lamb getting the block shot, now running the floor. Hornets will set up shop. Lynn, Lamb, and Lee in the backcourt. Kaminsky and Jefferson up front. Quick shot, Lynn. Score it! And he's fouled! Maybe that'll get guys going.
That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Now, no dribbling, just ball movement inside, quickly outside. Too long of a closeout. Jeremy Lin knocks it down and draws the foul.
Nick Batum. Straight on three. One more time!
Think about this Hornets.
Full head of steam for Jeremy Lin. Left open. Hornets down by 23, left for dead in the first quarter. They've come all the way back, and then some. Give it up to number 7.
Basket. Good job by Lee. Good execution. 38 seconds left. Fourth quarter. Lynn drives to the goal and scores easily.
Brooke Lopez averages 2.5 block shots per game. Jeremy Lin inside. On average, how would you...
Jeremy Lin. Well, hesitation right there after Jarrett Jack was able to catch up, but the changes.
Swat that ball away from behind against Lin for the last 3 possessions. He finally got it.
It's amazing how quickly he caught up to him. Lin on top of Larkin.
Fully ball. Jeremy Lin, 10 points in the game. Look at Larkin. He's got him hooked right there. He still is able to do the swim move, get around, free himself.
Rebounded by Hawes. Lynn. Here comes Lynn. Come on, man. He went coast to coast and no one there to.
Hornets working around the perimeter. Lynn with the reverse, sits it. You can't foul Kemba Walker and have him feel it. Tougher than a $2 steak. Jeremy Lin cruises inside the reverse. Who saw this coming? Left for dead. The Hornets down 22.
Season out of Georgetown. Lynn. Yes, and the foul. Scoring pair of teammates off the bench in the Eastern Conference, averaging 22.5 per game. And Russ Smith not able to handle Jeremy Lin.
Not allow a layup in transition.
Yeah, the way both teams are scoring, you cannot get it chippy points like that.
Nice move by Jeremy Lin.
And Lin with the takeaway ahead of the pack.
And they let that call go.
But they're off to a good start now with a record of 10 and 15, 15 and 10. Here's Walker. Lin. Fabulous move. Coming back in. Here's this last drive by Jeremy Lin.
Well, this is a kind of play you really hope your big man can cover up the mistake.
Lin gets right to the rim by Bass.
He finds his alley because, one, he plays pick and roll. You have to go over the top. You cannot go under on Jeremy Lin. Out of the game, looking for help. Really thought he was going to whistle, just threw it up.
Oh, Jeremy Lin! Just
having his way. Lou Williams right now.
Landry has Lin on a switch that puts Stauskas on Jefferson, and Lin.
Hornets have the basketball down by 7. Good find. Kaminsky to Lin, who spins and gets it to fall.
He was open, caught the ball, and it got dark. Last bucket by Kemba means all starters have now scored in this first quarter.
Shot clock is down to 2. Lin fires. Get a hand in his face, and he's on to that.
You have to make that.
Lin has Chandler on him. Chandler playing with 3 fouls. And Jeremy makes the bucket.
Got right up in there. Great effort, though. Hornets did a good job rotating down. Just couldn't get that second jump quick enough.
Under a minute to play. Lin. Yes! He
misses, but Jeremy Lin never stops. The fadeaway with 2 long defense.
Hornets the lead in the basketball. Should have foul occur. The Hornets in the bonus. Shot clock down to 3. Lin nails. He's done it again.
Well, they're letting the players play on both ends of the floor. Have defensive breakdowns.
.9 for Jeremy Lin. 24.9 for Jeremy Lin. He's been fantastic.
Well, whenever he's gotten a start nod, right there realizes I've got Kevin Love on me. I've got to get around him. That's the easy part. Finishing when his help comes. That's a little more difficult, but not tonight. He said, yeah, that was a good shot. Let me hear it. 24, 8, and 5. Just a simple ball cut. It's to the teeth of the defense and creates a shot.
This is how we do.
Infielder, too.
Lin, score the goal, and he's fouled.
This is Hornet-style basketball, cutting towards the basket, executing the passes. This possession in the last play we just showed you from Lin to Zeller.
He is taking control at the end of games.
Yeah, not afraid of the moment, not afraid to take a big shot. A big offensive rebound gathered in that time.
Lin with 6 to shoot. Drives, lays it up and in. Timeout, Washington.
He does not lose track of the ball or who is in front of him.
Kemba's got Korver on him. This is not a fair fight. Lin just glides to the rim, unabated. Jeremy Lin, he is in double figures with 10 points. Look at Jeremy, right to the cup with flair.
38-point bench scoring for the Hornets. You put him in the starting lineup. So you're right, the bench is a little thinner tonight.
How about that? Double figures for Jeremy. Stuckey lost it. Hornets with a chance. Gonna have to hurry. Lin, yes! What a wonderful...
1 of 6 on threes against the Bulls. Hard bounce, Kaminsky. Hand off Lin. And Jeremy scores and gets fouled.
You look at the drive here, Jeremy Lin ducks his head, goes right to the chest, and gets the foul up and in.
You know, Lin came off the...
Because quicker pace has got to make his life easier, right? Yes, Lin consumed and he finished it with strength.
Again, dribble penetration. That's the second time it's happened with Lin. You're getting the hands to go around. You almost have to overplay him to the outside boundary. You can't give him that. He's too good of a player to get inside like that. You got to force him to the outside.
Celtics could still get the 3 seed, but Lin played house with his left arm and scored with his right.
His first minutes in tonight's game, the 4-year player in Tennessee, guarding Jeremy Lin. Wears number 0. Excellent young defender.
The evaluation of what a
Lin got right
You can see a 20-point margin on the scoreboard. Correa slipped. Lin drove to the defense, and he scores and was fouled. It could be a 21-point lead.
But the Hornets are a better basketball team this year on the offensive end of the floor, mainly because of Lin, because of Lamb. Marvin Williams is playing very well offensively.
Magnificently in the first 12 minutes, but it's been all Milwaukee ever since. Lin with the steal. Shot clock's on. Jeremy in attack mode. Finger roll. Scores!
Hornets starting to make a run now behind the play of Jeremy Lin. Getting the turnover, going coast to coast, finish, even though the defender's closing out, and then finishing with contact that he...
Patterson loses it. First man down on the floor, Zeller poked it to Pause. 3 on 2. Lin got the goal! Wizards had scored since the 2:31 mark of the first quarter. 4.5 minutes since they last put the ball to cup. Lynn scoops inside and scores. He's fouled.
Of the overtime game, he gets by his guy because of the good screen set by Cody Zeller, and then attacks the big. Nene is not a guy that likes to move his feet when little guys are going at him.
That's the best matchup to attack. Lynn, speaking of attacking.
23 yet to be answered. Near sideline, Wes Johnson for three. Off the iron. Rebound comes to Lynn. Lynn all the way to the goal. Oh, somehow he got it in. I mean, he's almost arm swinging. Second break here to try to stem the flow of blood in the nose of Jeremy Lin. Oh, there he got it for sure from Wes Johnson. Got him right in the face.
He's a big one. 62-61. What a turnaround. Lin circles on Lopez. Pump fake. He's crafty around the rim.
10-point out on the clock. Hornets ball.
Answers with a circus shot of his own. Nick, the only start on the floor for the Hornets. Lynn trying to back in Augustine. Successful.
Now there was what we were talking about earlier.
Right to the rack. We saw that against Evan Fournier the other day. When Orlando's in town.
Look who threw that pass. Nick Batum. He recognized
sin. Lynn gets bumped. Oh, and he still finds it!
Is so important.
One thing hasn't changed from Tuesday's game. Philadelphia is still jumping at any kind of ball fake that the Hornets show him. And he didn't even look. He just knew where the basket was.
You haven't played. Ball movement has always been in the game. But you're right, and it's the same thing for Frank Vogel.
5 after a quarter. But Jeremy Lin has scored 7 here in the quarter off the bench. Hornets by 8.
Jeremy Lin.
Floor. Rondo is getting an assist every time the Kings have the basketball.
Lin draws the foul. I don't think we'll give him continuation.
Reverse between the legs. That got him the space to get his shoulders by.
Hornets.
Back to the tried and true. Monroe against Hawes. Bad pass. Jeremy Lin steps right in front of that. Off the window. Finger roll from 8 feet. A thing of beauty. Just gorgeous. Jeremy Lin has got a whole bunch of skill. Tough chance, and it counts.
I think it's a lot of sports, but basketball especially, if you're in the wrong place, it just may not work out. Doesn't mean you're not a good player.
Lin, acrobatic shot from Jeremy Lin.
Lamb and Lin, they really enjoy playing with each other and finding each other with nice creative passes.
You know why? Because they go against the starters every day in practice, and they probably beat the starters more than the starters beat them. It's just the way it is in the NBA. Second unit always beats the starters.
Jeremy Lin!
Because of shots like that.
Point lead for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin, the circus shot. How do you do?
Ready when the season starts. So I don't think that's a concern for the coaching staff or the Bulls fans.
Jeremy Lin, that's a concern right down the boulevard.
Very disciplined. It is hard to stay on your feet when a scorer shows you the ball.
Zeller sees an opening, now walled out by Biombo. Lin, he was looking over his shoulder to see if Cody was open. Instead,
Jeremy Lin attacks the paint right there and freezes Biombo just enough with his eyes. Flicks
Third in the league in points, average over 40 a game. So very effective. Maybe better when they make some substitutions.
Lin made a nice play again. And crew, great to have you with us on NBA TV. Wizards 4 games under 500 as Lin scores.
fix that up on his next possession.
Yeah, they've out-rebounded Washington by 9, 22-13.
Well, remember I said they come into this game last in offensive rebounds. They average a little over 8 offensive rebounds a game. They already have 8. So,
including 2 times he scored 31. So he still has buckets in him.
Jeremy Lin checked into the game, replacing P.J. Hairston, and Jeremy Lin fires one up and in.
Young against Hawes. Out of steal, Lee steps in. 2-on-1 developing. It's Lin with the floater off the window.
With Nick Batum. Lin inside, hangs and scores. Took it right to 7-footer. Serafin and scores. Oh my.
Look at Lin right there, gets by his man and then keeps his body in front, and Serafin not.
Box post up, he just pulls his way into the paint. Jeremy Lin, Tayshaun Prince unable to get his hands on it. As if he took it. Jeremy Lin, and it's not just Houston anymore too. I mean that's a shot that Zach LaVine just took down there that would send.
It's the. And again, guys, it's the bench doing the heavy lifting. Free throw jumper.
Tied up at 82 apiece. Jeremy Lin finding the rim, the bottom of the rim, and more importantly,
Jefferson is 15th year out of Arizona. Lin high off the window.
you can see Jeremy Lin. He stopped so fast that Mo Williams now has to close out almost on him because he stopped so quickly.
Lin, top of the key jumper, got it. Big shot for number 7. He's not afraid.
Down a jump shot. Just get Marco Bellinelli, get him moving, change direction, get space, knock it down. You've been there before, not afraid.
Second chance points. Bulls have 16 plus 1.
Lin, a 2, and that's good.
I'll tell you what, man, Jeremy Lin.
He's still kicking around the league because he can do that. Throw it into German, spot up and knock down a triple. His first touch of the basketball.
4 reserves on the floor, and Nick Batum for the Hornets. Jeremy Lin, up and down.
And the inbounds pass out back for Lin now as he comes into the lane. Drives, shot up and good. Back for Lin now as he comes into the lane. Drives, shot up and good.
Now the offense starts with 4 on the shot clock. Lin has to go one-on-one, and he takes advantage.
In fact, we do have about 5 or so seconds separating the clocks. Neither team with a foul to give as we close the first quarter.
For those of you at home wondering, Jahlil Okafor is a distant cousin of Emeka Okafor, who used to play in this building. Jeremy Lin!
We was talking about Jeremy Lin not shooting the ball particularly well, but look at the ball movement right there. Good weak side, strong side cut. The lane is wide open. He's able to just dribble.
Draft could have signed anywhere. He chose to go to the Sixers, and he's in the starting lineup. Good backdoor cut, and again, the reverse, Jeremy Lin.
The New York Knicks, they should play well in pick and roll.
Batum weaving against Lopez. Now gives up the fight, fights Jeremy Lin. Good vision.
That's beautiful basketball, perfectly spread offensively. Pretty good about pizza tonight, boys. Good way to start the home stand, right?
90 points with 10 minutes to play. Oh, Jeremy Lin off the find from Batum.
Gonna get back defensively. Here they come. Lamb tried to sneak on in there.
There's a backdoor cut Lynn as he was able to go right around.
Pass or Jimmy or Joakim making that pass. Jimmy's always a recipient of that alley-oop.
Hansborough into the game for Charlotte. Now Batum circling. Threads one and Lynn scores, and other teams seem to.
8-point game. Hornets have been operating in front the entire contest. Backdoor cut. Lynn off the 5 from Kaminsky.
We talked about Frank Kaminsky, the rookie. Look what happens when he gets the ball. Lane is going to come right around here and go all the way back to the basket. But watch Kaminsky with the eyes. He knows what's coming. Defender can't get there in time to close him off, and Jeremy Lin.
Westbrook with his 7th assist. The quick bounce pass to the cutting Lynn.
With a box out when he saw Parker coming right to the rim.
Jeremy Lin, good find.
Tries or assists. You're never going to look at Aldridge and Prigioni, their numbers, and say, okay, there's the, you know.
The Sixers, 7 of 14 from beyond here in the first half.
Just to elaborate a little bit more about Nerlens and his offense, he's been taking game shots as Jeremy Lin gets that backdoor cut from
in the season.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Jeremy Lin, beautiful inbound play.
Trouble, follows, gets the finish. And that's his basketball awareness.
Batum gives it up for Lynn. Feed it inside, mid-post. Jefferson against Sims. The dump down. Lynn diving towards the rim.
So one of the best three-point shooters nowadays. He can do everything. Backdoor cut, Jeremy Lin off the feed from Frank Kaminsky. Look at those numbers. 32.8 points here in the first quarter. First 4 games of this homestand.
That's fantastic.
Jeremy Lin cuts to the hoop. Gives the assist to Al Jefferson. And with good reason, it's his night. Jeremy Lin bobblehead night. Fans coming to get theirs, and Jeremy Lin get game. Make it his 44th game. In the previous 43 that he's been healthy enough to play, the Hornets have won 30 of them. The Hornets are 30 and 13 when he plays.
I like those odds.
Jeremy Lin scoring, and he's fouled.
And again,
The officials don't see it. There's a feed for Lynn, and the Clippers. Jimmy
Titch back on the floor. Mirotic is a great offensive player, but somewhat of a turnstile defensively. Backdoor cut, Lynn scores at the rim, and he's fouled.
Keeps getting better. Look at Spencer Hawes. He's waiting for Lynn to come off that dribble handoff. Lynn with an upcut and then backdoor and
Kemba flying down the court, has Joseph on him. Now working against his former teammate. Great bounce pass! Kemba to Jeremy Lin! And then the fastball, Kemba Walker finds the cutting Jeremy Lin. A thing of beauty.
There's Jeremy Lin who pulls up, and the Hornets have cut the Knicks lead to 7. Try Honda drive to the basket. Jeremy Lin cutting the Knicks lead down to 7. Over to your local Try Honda.
Lin on the baseline. Finger roll is 2.
no hesitation, caught the ball.
say scuffle, tangled up.
Frank Kaminsky into the game, first sub off the bench for the Hornets. Lin got it to go, and he draws the foul. Took it right to Porzingis.
And he continues to drive into the teeth of the defense. Look at that, crossed over, splits the double team, and flips it up and over the top of the seventh.
Lin looked off the pass, threw it up and in.
You think? You agree? Is it coming off?
I think it's a good call. I think it's offensive basket.
Oh, obviously, yeah. But the shot was going off. Jeremy Lin. 4 right now.
Nick Batum back on the floor. He replaces Jeremy Lamb, who appeared to hold his wrist. He injured that wrist on the road. Jeremy Lamb with the teardrop.
Yelling, get up on that screen roll. You cannot allow Brandon Knight to turn the corner and give him options.
Of course, I can't forget Jordan. The Clippers does that pretty well, too.
Beautiful move, Jeremy Lin. He had 9 first half rebounds. Score it. 2 more. Jeremy Lin getting a friendly roll.
He can score. He's also a great setup.
I'll say a lot of things. Everything.
Jeremy Lin, former Harvard star, banking it in.
Hornets led by 19.
That was when they were cutting and moving.
We've seen this a lot.
Lin, what a great challenge. Took it right to Dwight Howard and scored.
Well, Georgia Hornets number 7, Jeremy Lin. That's his first 5 team bounds.
Acrobatic shot right over the top of the defense.
Technical aspect, of course, important. With the repetitions you get up and just somebody, it's like a shot whisperer. Kaminsky in now for Charlotte. Jeremy Lin driving to the basket and lays it in.
For the Brooklyn Nets.
Run the floor. Look at Lin. The angle, McCullough a little bit late stepping across because Kaminsky.
Couple of Final Fours last 2 years for Kaminsky. He's played in big games and made big shots. Lin weaving inside. Throws it up! Got it! And he's fouled! Good